I was reading Genesis chapter 1 slowly, not trying to explain it or interpret it, just paying attention to what the text actually says. And as I did that, a pattern started to stand out. Before creation is organized, before light, before land, before life. Genesis describes darkness and water. In verse 2, it says that darkness was upon the face of the deep, and that the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. That already raises a question. Why are waters present before anything else is formed? Then, in verses 6 and 7, God creates the firmament to divide the waters below from the waters above. What stood out to me is that Genesis never says the waters above disappear. They are still there, just separated. So a question naturally follows. What if what we call outer space today is what Genesis refers to as the waters above? Outer space shares some strange similarities with our oceans. Extreme cold, extreme pressure, an environment humans cannot survive in without protection. I am not saying that is what Genesis means. I am just asking why the text emphasizes waters above at all. Then there is the creation of light. In verses 3 through 5, God creates light, separates it from darkness, and calls the light day and the darkness night. But something about the order is interesting. Each day is described as evening and then morning, not morning and then evening. Darkness comes first. So why does a day begin in darkness? Is it because darkness already existed before light was created? And does that connect to the way we still understand time today, where a new day begins at midnight, when everything is still dark before morning comes? Then there is another detail that is easy to miss. In verses 14 through 18, God creates the sun, the moon, and the stars. But light already exists at this point. So why create lights after light has already been created? Unless the first light was not meant to function the same way as the lights that come later, and unless those lights were created for different purposes, or even different realms. Finally, there is the creation of living creatures. In verses 20 and 21, fish are created from the waters, which makes sense, but birds are also created from the waters. That is interesting, because birds do not live in the sea, and they are not grouped with land animals like cattle. They move through the sky. So why are birds grouped with fish instead of land animals? Is it because flying was understood as moving through the firmament in the same way fish move through water, almost like swimming through a different kind of sea? These are not conclusions. They are just questions that came up while reading about creation in the Bible. And sometimes, asking better questions is what leads to deeper understanding. If these questions made you pause too, I will be continuing to explore ideas like this as I keep reading. Thanks for watching.